Hello, my name is Philip Russell, and today I'll be helping my viewers grasp the concept of likelihood and probability. Some of the questions asked when covering these topics are: Question 1. What is likelihood? Question 2. How do likelihood and probability correspond with each other? Question 3. How is likelihood signaled? Question 4. What is probability? Question 5. How is probability signaled? The answers to these questions are: Question 1. Answer. What is likelihood? Likelihood, by definition, is the state of something being likely. Question 2. How do likelihood and probability correspond with each other? Likelihood and probability are both representations of chance and need each other to solve each other. I'll explain later. Question 3. How is likelihood signaled? Likelihood is signaled by these words: likely, unlikely, certain, and impossible. Question 4. What is probability? Probability is the extent to which something is probable. Question 5. How is probability signaled? Probability is signaled by ratios, percents, and decimals. Now on to the vocabulary portion. The vocabulary words for these topics are: probability, theoretical probability, experimental probability, and likelihood. The definitions for these words are: probability. Probability is the relative frequency with which an event is likely to occur. The definition for theoretical probability is the number of ways an event can occur divided by the total number of outcomes. Experimental probability's definition is the ratio of the number of times an event occurs to the total number of trials. The definition for likelihood is the state or fact of something being likely. Now it's time for the examples portion. Example 1. Likelihood. The question is: what are the odds that the Atlanta Falcons will go to the Super Bowl if the odds are 30%? The answer choices are A, certain, B, likely, C, unlikely, and D, impossible. Pause. Notice how I put extra emphasis on these words to show that these words signal likelihood. The answer to this question is C, unlikely. The reason for this answer is because there is a 30% chance that the Atlanta Falcons will go to the Super Bowl, and 30% is less than half, and likely would be half, and anything below half would be either unlikely or impossible, therefore making this answer unlikely. Example 2. Probability. Question. You flip a nickel 50 times and you predict that the coin will land on tails 25 times. Why is this theoretical probability? This would be theoretical probability because theoretical probability says that the number of ways of an event can occur divided by the total number of outcomes is theoretical probability. So the number of ways that an event can occur, or in this case, it will be heads or tails. So, with that being said, heads or tails is the two ways that the event can occur, and that divided by the number of times the event actually occurred, which would be 50 times. Those two numbers divided would be 1/2, or 25. Example 2, probability, question 2. The question is: you pick a number 1 through 6 and roll a die 10 times. You expect that you will land on a 6 20% of the time. Why is this experimental probability? The answer is this will be experimental probability because you picking a number 1 through 6 and rolling a die both have an equal chance on landing on a 6, thus making it 20%. I hope I have given my young mathematicians a clear understanding of likelihood and probability. See you in my next video.